Welcome to day 15 of Vlogmas. Today we're going to be learning how to make these foil stickers. If you're not subscribed to my channel, do that now. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. Let's get started. We're going to head over to Design Space and we're going to choose shapes. I am using this rounded rectangle for this. And for this project, I am changing the color to white. Here I'm going to duplicate this shape so that I can make my outline for the sticker. So what I'm doing here is changing the color just so I could get, a visual of where my outline will be. I am going to add my white rectangle over top of the black one and make sure it's centered. To do that, I am going to select both of the shapes and align it, then click center. Now that we have everything centered, we are going to select both shapes and slice. This is going to cut a rectangle out of the middle of the black. You can get rid of that, and now you have your outline. We're going to right click and bring this outline to the front and place it over top of the white rectangle. This is going to give us the outline of our sticker. Now I'm going to start working on the design. I already had this snowflake uploaded from a project that I did before, but you can also buy it on Cricut Design Space. I'm going to add the text that I want to have on the sticker. And then I'm going to center it on our sticker. I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger so I have more room to work with. You could always make it smaller later after you design it. Now that we have our design, we are going to go ahead and select everything, go down to the right-hand corner and flatten. At this point, I am going to shrink the sticker to the size that I want it. I usually make it about 2.5 inches. And after you get it to the size that you like, you're going to go ahead and duplicate it to how many you want on a sheet. Usually about 8 fit on an 8.5 by 11 sheet if you're doing 2.5 inches. And now we're ready to print. It is very important that you understand that you need a laser printer to be able to foil. Here we have our design printed. This is Cricut sticker paper. Now we're going to place it on our mat so that we can cut. Warning, you want to be so careful because this is toner. It is very easy for you to mess up the design. It flakes off. You just want to be super careful with handling it with your hands. And even with the sprayer, I'm making sure that I am very, very careful when rolling over top of the design. Even though I use the sticker paper setting, it's still kind of cut through the paper. So you might want to use like a lighter pressure. It all depends on what blade you're using and also the machine. Okay, now we have our design. I'm just going to clean up the edges with this paper cutter just to get the registration marks off and make it cleaner. And then we'll be ready to foil. I am so in love with this little machine. This is the Mink machine. I am using this to add our foil. It's a heat activated machine and it adds pressure to your project so that your foil will adhere. You need to have toner reactive foil. Any other foil, if it's heat activated, will mess up your design. So I am placing a piece of cardstock over top of our design in the foil because I lost the little folder that goes with this. So I just place a little piece of cardstock over top, and then we will feed it into our mink. Once I pull it out, I like to actually feed it through a second time just to make sure that my foil is on there. After running it through twice, it is now time to peel the foil off, and this is always my favorite part because it's just so satisfying. So now we just peel it off to reveal our design, and you should not have any missing pieces. Everything should be covered in foil. Now, I don't know why, but looking at the foil sheet after the fact always brings me so much joy. Here is the finished result. I absolutely love these. You can use them for stickers for your Christmas cards, or even as gift tags. You can make it into a gift tag as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today, and I hope it encouraged someone to do something amazing with their Cricut today. Like this video, share this video, and comment any questions you have down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.